A-list presenters. It's Sean Diddy Combs with his stunningly beautiful daughter, Chance Combs. Mr. Combs, is this not the perfect father-daughter date night?
I'm speechless. I am speechless. Baby, you look so beautiful. So beautiful. She's a future actress. Her name is Chance Combs. Chance, you tell her.
Why are Diddy's daughters even at this trial? The trial where Cassie literally talks about Diddy urinating in her face. Like, it makes me uncomfortable, so I can only imagine how uncomfortable they feel.
Diddy's daughters have been left in shock after hearing in court the horrific acts their father has been committing, and they have had enough. Allegedly, what they heard was so graphic that they are rumored to be prepared to turn on Diddy and expose what they know to the feds. If that wasn't enough, they were allegedly even willing to go as far as to testify against Diddy. Guys, this story is messy, so you better grab your seats as I spill the tea on how Diddy's children are now seemingly turning on him.
Honestly, my heart breaks for his daughters because this is their father. Their father who keeps making these hurt hands. You should be sitting there ashamed of yourself while poor pregnant Cassie is crying, having to relive this, and their other role models who were probably with them are the ones that brought them there. So that is also concerning.
So things got super intense in court the other day during Diddy's ongoing trial, and it was just too much for his daughters to handle. During a particularly graphic testimony from male escort Daniel Phillip, Diddy's 3 daughters, Chance, who just graduated high school, and 18-year-old twins Delilah and Jessie, literally got up and left the courtroom not once, but twice. And honestly, no one could blame them. Phillip dropped some seriously jaw-dropping details, claiming he was hired by Cassie to sleep with her, while Diddy sat in the corner watching and, brace yourself, pleasuring himself. The courtroom was absolutely stunned, but that wasn't all. Phillip also testified that he personally witnessed Diddy being violent with Cassie, which just added fuel to the already raging fire. If that wasn't disturbing enough, prosecutors didn't hold back. They played that infamous 2016 hotel footage, showing Diddy physically attacking Cassie, literally kicking her while she lay on the ground. The tension in the courtroom was off the charts, and clearly it was way too much for Diddy's daughters to sit through.
I'm really hoping for their own sake that the daughters were not in the courtroom when Cassie talked about the freak-off where Diddy and an escort sat on top of her while she was high off X, and they urinated in her face to the point that she was choking on their pee.
Now, throughout the court proceedings, Diddy's entire family sat stone-faced as some of the most jaw-dropping allegations in recent celebrity history unfolded before a stunned public. His mother, Janice Combs, appeared unshaken on the surface, barely flinching, as witness Cassie Ventura gave graphic testimony that left the room speechless, including disturbing details about what went down at Diddy's infamous parties. But the same couldn't be said about his daughters. Now Cassie didn't hold back, even recounting a moment so shocking it could rattle anyone, gigolos and bodily fluids, allegedly smeared on a graying Diddy, her words. But Jessie and Delilah tried to appear unfazed, even though deep down we all know they couldn't believe the things they were hearing. And Janice, the matriarch with an unusually tight bond with her son, stared ahead, composed and silent, even as reporters swarmed them for a reaction. They walked out of court hand in hand, refusing to engage, ignoring the chaos and cameras. But insiders tell a very different story. Sources close to the family say Diddy's daughters are horrified behind closed doors. One friend of 18-year-old Delilah revealed that she's deeply disturbed by the graphic claims. She hates hearing about all the stuff, the source told Daily Mail. No one wants to hear that about their dad. It's disgusting. Of course it is. Despite the horror, Delilah isn't walking away. She's leaning on her faith and holding on to the man she knew as a father. She said she's trusting God, trusting him to make sure justice is served, the insider continued. She doesn't agree with everything he's done, but he was a good dad to her, and that's who she's standing by. Now, Diddy's daughters have reportedly been exposed to far more than they ever expected about their father's double life, but the source doesn't believe the rumors that they are willing to turn on Diddy. The source added, his daughter believed the people at those parties were grown adults. They weren't forced. If they didn't want to be there, they could have left. So to her, real justice means her dad walks free. Meanwhile, Janice Combs, who's remained a pillar in Diddy's life, is said to be leaning heavily on family and faith as her son's darkest secrets spill out in court. One close family source summed it up. She's staying strong and holding on to what's real, her tight-knit family and her belief in God. The drama is far from over, and the world is watching. In December, Diddy's 6 oldest children issued a joint statement that said the situation has devastated their family, adding, "The past month has devastated our family. Many have judged both him and us based on accusations, conspiracy theories, and false narratives that have spiraled into absurdity on social media. We stand united, supporting you every step of the way. We hold on to the truth, knowing it will prevail, and nothing will break the strength of our family. We miss you and love you, Dad." Now, all this come in the wake of recent rumors that Diddy's stepson was ready to turn on him as well, after sources say federal agents hit Quincy with a bombshell. Kim's secret flash drive has been recovered, and inside, deeply personal letters, including one sealed message addressed just to him. The moment Quincy saw the evidence, it broke him. This wasn't about headlines anymore. This was about her, about Kim, her voice, her final thoughts, her truth. And insiders say it hit him like a freight train. Because for Quincy, this is more than a court case. This is about facing the ghosts he's tried to bury and maybe questioning everything he thought he knew about the 2 men who shaped his life. To truly understand how deep this goes, let's rewind, because this story, it's darker than anyone expected. Kim Porter wasn't just Diddy's ex. She was the glue of their family. And Quincy? He's not Diddy's biological son. He's the child of R&B singer Albis. But Diddy raised him from the time he was just 3. Even after Kim and Diddy split, they stayed tight, co-parenting, coexisting, and showing up for their blended family like nothing had changed. But Quincy's life has always been a tightrope caught between 2 fathers, the biological one, Al B, and the man who raised him, Diddy. That relationship with Al, strained, doesn't even begin to cover it. Just look at what happened on the anniversary of Kim's death. Quincy posted a throwback photo, just him and his mum. The caption? "Here's a rare photo of me with my mum and dad. I miss you every day." No Ali, no mention. Just pure love for Kim. The message was subtle but powerful. This is who I honor, and Al B, sure, wasn't about to let that go. He fired back online with a raw, emotional plea, practically begging Quincy to come home, saying the door was always open. But Quincy? Silence. He didn't flinch. If anything, he seemed to double down on his loyalty to Diddy, publicly and unapologetically. But now, that flash drive could flip everything. What did Kim write to her son? And will it crack the foundation of Quincy's loyalty? Because once that letter is read, there may be no unreading it. Now let's talk about 2018, the year that changed it all. Kim Porter was suddenly found dead in her LA home. The official cause? Lobar pneumonia. But the people who knew her weren't buying it, especially Al B. He's been loud about it since day one. According to him, Kim was perfectly healthy. Just days before her death, she was out celebrating Quincy's Netflix Christmas movie, dancing, smiling, full of life. Then boom, she's gone, and everything that followed raised more questions than it answered. No autopsy photos released. The coroner dragged their feet for weeks before releasing a cause of death. And that silence, it was deafening. Now, fast forward to 2024, and things just got chilling. Word is the feds have recovered a flash drive Kim gave a close friend before she died. What's reportedly on it? Handwritten letters, maybe even videos, and a sealed message to Quincy. Insiders are saying that what's on that drive could blow the lid off everything. We're talking personal secrets, but possibly even criminal ones. Whatever Kim knew, she clearly didn't want it to disappear with her, and now her voice might finally be heard. Meanwhile, Albis Shaw has been out here ringing alarm bells for years. He's done interviews, fired off social media posts, and kept one message clear. He doesn't believe the pneumonia story for a second, and he's not done talking. He even claims his own near-death experience in 2022 multi-organ failure wasn't just bad luck. According to him, it was orchestrated. He's pointed fingers, and Diddy's name keeps coming up. Al believes someone tried to silence him, and now he's doubling down on his fight for answers. So here we are, Quincy, the quiet son, is being forced to confront a storm he's tried to avoid for years. That flash drive arrive, it might just crack open the truth behind Kim's death. And if what's inside turns everything upside down, there may be no going back. Now, as soon as this story got out, a post was made on Quincy's Instagram with a long statement saying, "We have seen so many hurtful and false rumors circulating about our parents, Kim Porter and Sean Combs' relationship, as well as about our mom's tragic passing, that we feel the need to speak out. Claims that our mom wrote a book are simply untrue. She did not, and anyone claiming to have a manuscript is misrepresenting themselves. Additionally, please understand that any so-called friend speaking on behalf of our mom or her family is not a friend, nor do they have her best interests. At heart, our lives were shattered when we lost our mother. She was our world, and nothing has been the same since she passed. While it has been incredibly difficult to reconcile how she could be taken from us too soon, the cause of her death has long been established. There was no foul play. Grief is a lifelong process, and we ask that everyone respect our request for peace as we continue to cope with her loss every day. We are deeply saddened that the world has made a spectacle of what has been the most tragic event of our lives. Our mother should be remembered for the beautiful, strong, kind, and loving woman she was. Her memory should not be tainted by horrific conspiracy theories. We ask that everyone please respect our mother, Kim Porter, and hold her legacy in high regard so that she may rest in peace. It's what she deserves. We love you and miss you, Mommy, Quincy, Christian, Jesse, and Delilah. Now, some are speculating that Quincy was forced to make that statement so the rumors could stop spreading. But what do you think? Do you believe Diddy's children are slowly turning on him? Let me know your opinion in the comments. And don't forget to check out our other videos to ensure you are all up to date with all the latest tea. Till next time, bye.